I'll ask you a couple questions about like some things like Diesel Punk.
Diesel Storm.
That's it.
It's Sunday, June 24th, 2018, and this is Blowing Steam. I'm Will.
I'm Zyron.
And Melissa.
And today we're here to congratulate Zyron on graduating.
High school.
Yay.
Wait.
No,
Not high school.
that would be 2 to 3 years too late.
Crap, missed it by just 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
Well, then what did you graduate?
Huh?
Then what did you graduate from?
I graduated a college, ? An Australian curriculum college.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about where you graduated from.
Okay, so I graduated from AIE, which stands for the Academy of Interactive Entertainment. So they do game programming, visual effects for movies, and also like 3D animation. And then they do game art, which is basically 3D animation, but more geared towards assets for game production. So I did the programming side because I felt confident enough in my art skills already. Yeah.
All right, cool. So one of the things that you worked on while you were there was a game called Diesel Storm.
Yes.
It's like a retro-futuristic diesel punk
Yeah.
tank adventure game.
Adventure, sure.
No, go ahead, talk about it, because it looks really fun.
Literally take Diesel Punk and then Diesel Storm. Wait, sorry, Desert Storm. You know, Diesel Punk, Desert
Yes.
Storm, and just put that together. Diesel Storm, there you go. So, Diesel Punk tanks. There you go. And right now it's a free-for-all deathmatch. Last man standing. We're not calling it Battle Royale. But we're going to be adding more game modes. So we have a few in mind. One would just be a more refined version of the free-for-all. One would be a team deathmatch, and then one would be Conquest, which would be, it's like 3 control points, and it's like King of the Hill. Like, everyone has to, like, if you control all 3 points, then you, like, for a certain amount of time, then you win the game. And there's a lot more to it that I could get into detail with later, but that's the gist of it.
Now, do you have some in-game footage? I saw some at your graduation. Do you have that video?
I could definitely ask for it.
Okay, we're going to try to put that in right now.
Okay.
Pause.
Imagine it's here.
Yes. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Wow, did you know that you can hover in each direction? So, oh, boom. Look at that explosion. Wow, fantastic. Wow, okay, that's dynamite right there. Oh,
Bees!
What?
have you considered making the buildings explodable?
As soon as the artist made it, I looked at it and I'm like, can you, like, split that model into fragments? So when a shell explodes on it, it can just blow up. But, like, the way that they modeled it, it's just one solid object, so
Okay.
it's, unfortunately, the buildings aren't destructible. But maybe one day.
Maybe one day. All right,
Maybe
good.
one
Wow, those bees were hyper realistic.
Wow, those bees.
What bees?
The bees that we're gonna Photoshop into the video,
Okay.
obviously.
It's not gonna happen. All right. Well, sounds really good. I'm happy to hear that you're continuing that project. So, do the other people who worked with you on this game, are they planning on continuing as well?
Yeah, but we're also all finding our new path because we're all out of school now. We all need work. We all need money.
Yes.
And some game from some indie studio in the middle of nowhere isn't going to immediately get a stable income. So,
No.
I mean,
Could be really popular on Steam.
maybe we would like to try putting it through the green light service thing to see if we could actually put it on Steam. And if we do, we were thinking, like, we're not really sure what kind of model we would go about in terms of how we would get income from it, but if we were to sell the game as a whole, it wouldn't be more than $15, because it's a very small game. There's not much to it. But
Well, I mean, tanks and explosions. What else do you want?
yeah. But looking off of the models of newer games, for example, stuff like Rocket League and Fortnite and all that, what they generally do is you can pay for customization options that don't do anything towards the game other than, like, just looks, really.
Right.
And
It's not a pay-to-win model.
Exactly.
It's a pay for looks.
Exactly. And, of course, we'd still have some sort of unlocking thing, so you don't have to pay for it, but...
And obviously, the most famous version of that is TF2's hats.
Oh my god.
So many hats.
Except even with that, you still need to pay to unlock the boxes. So, I mean,
Been a
whatever.
long time since I
whatever.
played, but Pyro is the best.
I'm a scout main.
I'm an engineer.
Nice.
You're the worst
I'm
engineer.
the worst engineer. All right, so what about this new mic? You have a new mic.
Yes.
Your new mic here in the studio.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this new mic.
It is a Rode NT. Hold on. I can't remember the exact model name, but let me check real quick. Yeah, NT1A.
NT1A. All right.
Yeah.
So do you think this is going to cut down your post time a bit?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot more.
I'm happy to hear that.
Because as you can see, there's not so much background noise.
Yeah, I guess the noise gate on it's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Also, it's just a good mic and actually has a good, like, pickup.
I can't wait to hear it to see if there's a difference.
Yeah.
Well, one of the big things for me is hoping to cut down on post-production because, like, on days like today, you and I are heading back to my place to film a couple of last shots I think that just would be dynamite for the build video of the fire cannon.
Oh, yeah.
So,
So
Matt
what
came by
drone
yesterday.
are you using?
It is genuine Chinese part supplier 573 Shenzhen manufacturing department.
He's not kidding.
It's like the biggest off-brand thing ever. That being said, the camera on it was actually really surprising. We were looking at the footage that we did capture yesterday.
The very bad footage.
Yeah. Oh, it's like there's no screen or anything involved with it.
Yeah, I was guessing it was line of sight, and that's why
You've got to pretty much line it up, and Matt did not. Well, it's also the first time he drove the drone, so he was like still being a little cautious with it.
Yeah.
But
the
image quality from the camera was surprising.
Is it like is it like an auto balancing drone, or is it a very manual drone?
I think it's very manual.
Okay, that's actually better.
Okay, great. I'm glad that works out.
Because I mean, like the auto balancing one, it's like it'll always stay like that, but like you can tilt it and it'll do that. But then as soon as you let go, it'll balance out again.
I don't know that much. I haven't flown it yet. But what I will tell you is that the camera is fixed.
Okay.
So you've got to get it into position.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Well,
camera can move, but like when you're holding it, you can manually move it, and then you send it into the air, and the camera's not moving again.
Well, Matt did notice that. I noticed it too, but the problem is that it has like this, look, tick, tick. That's like its range of motion. It's not that much.
But it can move
oh. Okay.
a little.
Yep. So, I guess the next thing is that Mechacon is how many days away? 30 days away?
Something
No,
about
it's not quite 30 days. It's like 35 days away tops. I think. Something like that. We'll look it up later.
It's
So,
probably a month.
It's in full-blown production mode right now. We've got... Well, I need to go check out the printer at your place while it's acting up.
Yes.
But we've got Foxy Boxy back at our place churning away. What did
cat
we...
ears.
Yes, nothing but cat ears.
Cat ears.
Our empire is built.
Cat ears.
Cat ears.
So how many did y'all sell last time?
We don't have numbers like that, but what we will say is that
Maybe
we've
we
already
can.
done, like... We can't get those, but
Like,
what we...
percentage-wise, how many of them did y'all sell?
A lot.
We had a handful left. Like, what did we have? Like 10, 15 tops pairs left?
10 pairs, maybe.
And
at
how
the
much did
end
y'all
of.
start off with?
We constantly make cat ears.
Oh.
We had like 10 left.
Well, that was after CoastCon and CypherCon because I don't think we made any cat ears between the two.
Probably not. Or
Oh,
if I
and
did, it
Maker
was just...
Faire.
If I did, it may have been just a couple of like rainbow ears.
So we had like 3 events where we sold cat ears, like all back to back basically. And at the end of it, we had like 10 pairs of cat ears left, and they were all just really ugly colors. No offense, but kind
None
of.
taken. Wow. Okay. Way to be salty.
God.
They were all pretty ugly ones. So we're now back to like we had to reprint all of our rainbow ears because we had none.
Oh, something that just hit me. So you did want to record the bike running with the trailer.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Because I also have that. I'm also working on that build video too.
Okay. Awesome.
That was totally like
That was
off
totally
topic.
random. But it is
Yes.
relevant to the channel. So.
I suppose.
Because when did we build that? Because I know
March.
we finished it before March.
Yeah, we built it like March, maybe February, at the end of February.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I need to pull out that angle grinder, get one of those like
Yeah, you still have a
Rust-
bunch of my equipment here, don't you?
yeah, you left it all here.
I mean, if you insist, I can take it back.
Oh my god. If you need it, then yes, by all means. I need to get one of those, what are they called? Something pads. But basically it just...
A flappy paddle or
no,
flappy disc?
not a flap disc. It's,
Flappy disc.
it's
Polishing pad of some sort?
It's not a polishing pad, but it takes off like varnish and rust and paint and all that. But basically, it's a stripping pad. That's
Okay.
what it's called. One of those so that I can make it not look like it's been sitting out in the rain for 3 months, which it has.
I mean, my question
Which
is that what happened to it?
Yes.
Has it been sitting out in the rain for 3 months?
Under a rusty roof that's probably letting rain through.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that'll wrap things up for today. Hopefully we'll have both of those videos out soon. But yeah, that's the latest in Conquered 3D. The wacky adventures. The wacky and continuing adventures of Conquered 3D.
Slowly but surely.
Not to put in a self promo, but our Mechacon stuff is going to be awesome.
Yes.
New
we got some new
products.
stuff
New
coming out.
products.
You'll
Nice.
hear about it next week. All right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.